Help if I brought the microphone closer. All right, gonna give people just a minute for hopping in. If you guys, hello. What up? I was gonna say what a day, like what a week, what a month. I feel like it's kind of been pretty good. Lots of exciting stuff going on. All right. We got a decent amount of people here. Oh, ha ha ha. Okay. I'm pretty sure, hold on a second. I'm pretty sure like Microsoft is down a lot after hours. Let's see. Uranium was down a shit ton, but now it's back. It was Microsoft down 6%, MP down 8%. There was like Trump government news with relating to this stuff, like the uraniums, whatever sector and chip nonsense I don't know anything about, but some news came out. What about Tesla? Did Tesla have earnings today? I don't know. I guess so. Ugh, kind of a non-event. You. Some of us, took all our profit already. I took all my profit already. I took all my profit actually once we hit the top of the 3. I didn't even hold for the 27.33 because it was FOMC, which the market was like super choppy. Like the indices were super choppy pretty much all day. I kind of screwed up today, but I fixed it. I kind of chopped myself up a little bit on trying to trade SPY and Q's options when I really shouldn't have been trying, and recognized that I shouldn't be trying, and then went to where things were moving, and I was red on the day, not like significantly or anything, but then I ended up, regaining focus and turning my day from red to green. So that's a good day. So let's talk about, I want to talk about this setup first. And the reason is we're going to stay on the big chart. The reason is full time frame continuity, higher time frame in force. This is the monthly chart. Somebody mentioned this in the chat room and I happened to pull it up, or maybe it was in a YouTube, I don't know. But somebody brought it to my attention and I was like, holy cow, because I saw we had, well, we know like uranium and energies have been strong. So we had an inside month last, what was this, December? In December. And then in January, we opened and went 2-1-2 reversal up. So if you know the strat, which I'm assuming you do, maybe I can get, hold on. Strat is very simple. Once you gather all the universal truths and understand all the universal truths and try not to just trade the sheet, because so many people think the strat is just trading the sheet and it is not. Hold on, I can't talk and navigate at the same time. Hold on. Sorry for the white screen. I should have warned you because it hurts my eyes. This is the strat. This is the combos. So what we had on the month for, God, I hate a white screen. What we had on the month was a 2-1-2 reversal, or 2 down, 1, 2 up reversal, right? So entry long above the inside bar, denoted by that black line, target the next candle's high, and then if you have, other targets. So here we go. So that's the target 1 of the month, target 2. So we had this in force, right? And I actually traded this earlier, I guess last week. Yeah. We traded this last week and I ended up getting stopped out, which is fine. So this was our magnitude. Let me go back to the month real fast to show you the giant percent gain. This is a 64% move. This is not options. This is the move or the magnitude. Let me know if there's a problem with YouTube. I'm getting spinnies. Anyway, magnitude is your distance, your profit potential from your trigger to your target. So we had a 60%, 64% profit potential. So this also aligns with what I call the take action window, which is anytime you're in a gray box and you see a setup on a lower time frame, you want to be taking it because it just ensures that the setup is in force and you haven't hit magnitude yet. So gray box, we'll leave it. So anytime you see a daily setup, you can take it. Okay. So we took this one on Thursday. And I honestly don't remember. I think I'm pretty sure I took some profit when we hit a new high. And then the rest, I got stopped out in profit on Monday for break even because it came back to my entry. So I'm not cool with that, right? So then this is still like high on our watch list. So actually, Alex pointed out this 60-minute setup yesterday because we know that 3s are Browning formations. And then on Tuesday, we ticked down. You can see we barely made a lower low. So we made a lower low. We'll call this exhaustion because it is. This is why we don't like to enter on lows. And this is also why I don't like 3-2 continuations. But this is against time frame continuity. So we wouldn't be looking to short it anyway because it didn't hit magnitude. It wasn't exhausted. So you would be looking for longs. So we hit Monday's low on Tuesday, just barely. And then if you go to the 60-minute chart, you'll notice this was Tuesday, right at the open. We took out Monday's low and we instantly drew this Browning formation. And then we had an inside bar on the 60 up. We were targeting here. This was target 1. And that's where I ended up closing my position. So I entered some here yesterday. And then I entered more at some point today. It was the 60, but I entered on a 5-minute signal. I can show that to you because I remember because we triggered the 60 and then we came down and then we went back up. So I exited here and then we hit our target at 27.33 at the end of the day. And then after hours, it was down a ton. It was down like 14% after hours, but it's not now. So this was a good trade, hit its target. I did not leave any runners, which that's fine by me. So that was that trade. And then see all these 60s, there was a bunch of ways in. I marked them all. Actually, yeah. There was 1, 2, 3, and then you hit your magnitude. And then we had FOMC, which things got, a little strange. Okay, nobody has any questions on this chart? Or why we took it, why we exited? Look at this is my Adam Sandler quote. Go to your home. Are you too good for your home? You guys know it. Happy Gilmore. I'm just waiting for questions. See if anybody has any questions. Looks like no. I closed my Discord out on accident. Ah! Son of a gun. Ah, you like the box? Yeah, it's cool. It's just a way to reinforce what you're, you know, the strat. But you should have your lines all nice and marked. Your chart. I'm very big proponent of properly annotating your chart with your monthly trigger, monthly target, monthly target. But if it helps you to draw the box, draw the box. Magnitude. Magnitude is your actionable window, whatever I call it. Actionable window, take action window. I never like came up with a. I thought I was looking at that. I was like, what is this? Oh, if I point to the screen, it's not going to work. Do you see how at the top of the screen up here, we're up 90% this month. That's why I was happy to close it, because that is lovely. And UUUU's been a lot higher. So kind of looks like we're just getting started, really. We have a 3-2 year. Oh. Oh, I didn't even. Shame on me. The go to your home was the yearly 3-2 trigger. Huh. My bad. I was just talking about properly annotating your charts, and here I am. Still, I knew it was an important level. Okay. All right. Now let's look at. I don't really want to look at the futures. Let's go look at gold and silver because that's the fun stuff. I feel really bad for people who are saying it's overextended. Oh, for funsies, let's put RSI on our chart and see how overextended it is. How do we do it? Let's see. Oh, this look weird to anybody else? No, we were okay. I'm so glad I don't use this shit anymore. Anyway, yeah. I mean, if anybody's trying to short this, like, good luck to you. This was the last daily actionable signal, inside and up. Up, up. Shooter, yes, but did it trigger? No. Then we had another inside actionable signal. This is getting just insane. So don't short the gold and silver market. You will be on the wrong side for longer than you can hold on for. This is awesome. And we've gone straight up since this was the last actionable weekly signal. No, that was the first. Okay, I don't know. That was a weekly actionable signal. And then there was an add. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, add 8, 9, 10 weeks in a row, silver has gone straight up. And I just keep raising this line because it's still effing good. Gold also, wow. I didn't see this yet. My psychological levels are getting destroyed. Maybe I should do by the hundreds instead of the 50s, huh? 56. Pretty crazy. Let's see. Let me read the chat. Yes, according to the strat, you could have entered UUUU on the monthly at 1670. That's what I was just showing you. That was the actionable signal on the month. Uh, let's find all the entries. So that's the monthly entry. Now, was there a lower time frame entry to trigger the month? So this is when you're going to like drill down and go look at the week and see if there was a weekly actionable signal that could have triggered the month. Tell you what there would have been. Okay, so this one, this was a rev strat. This failed. Though inside 2 down, 2 up, failed to trigger. Couldn't stay above the weekly trigger, fell back in. Gotta get out. Then the following week opens up, triggers down, but reclaims the previous week's low. So that means they're trying to go outside bar. So that means there was a daily entry in here. There would have been, we'll see it in a second. There had to have been, this is the part that makes sense. There had to have been a 2 down, 2 up reversal. There had to have been on the day. So between 1450 and 16. And there it is. And this is how we play back through a range. So technically, entry 1 is there at 1478 to trigger the month. Does it do it? It does. Because the target is to go outside month. So if we can, or sorry, to go outside week. So, and we did go outside week, but can you stay above that and trigger the month? The answer was yes. Got a little fugly in here. And the reason for that is because of this 3. So you've got this little broadening formation in here. That is a lower low. That is a higher high. So then there was no entry here. This is entry 3. Probably would have stopped you out because it went 2 down, 2 up, hit new highs, but then the following day came back down. Now, this is one of those sniper entries when it fails. So like if I draw that range again, so previous day's low and high, there had to have been a 60-minute reversal in here. So let's go to the 60-minute. Between 1905, I need to wear my glasses. 1905 and 2010. There has to be a 60-minute reversal. Right there. Right here. So even if you got stopped out on the day because you had your stop at the low of the previous day, that's okay. You can get stopped out. But once you see it coming back through, get back in. 2 down, 2 up. Boom, you're back in. This is just, you'll understand all this crap once you really start to learn the strat. Inside and up, we consider that to be momentum because there was no like corrective activity, no pullback. You can enter on it. It's less likely to work. Not the right line. But you can, because they do work sometimes. But then the next day, 2 down would have taken you out. So then enter again. 2 down, 2 up. Just like what happened to me, I got stopped out. That's okay. If you're in from down here and you're adding along the way, it's not that big of a deal. But we had this 60, just like I showed you on the failed day, we marked out the range. You would have had to have seen a 60-minute reversal for this to have occurred on the daily chart. And we did, and I showed it to you earlier. Right here. Inside up. Isn't that cool? No, we use all the time frames. So technically 1, 2, if you're a sniper, there was a 60-minute in there, 3, 4, might have got stopped out, 60-minute entry, 5, 2 down, 3, 2, 2, 6. There was at least 6 ways in, and there was probably a lot more if you went to like the 4 hour. Yeah, like look at the 4 hour, a lot more ways in. And this is what you should be doing. So find a chart. This is what we call top-down analysis, or this is how you kind of reverse engineer a trade, is find one that worked, find a daily setup that worked, or a monthly or a weekly, it doesn't matter, and then go down to the lower time frames and find your way in. I'm trying to think what else. My brain feels like overworked. Like we could probably do it on gold. This is not going to be a good example because we haven't really had many pullbacks at all. But with all of these going straight up, you're going to find a bunch of entries on the lower time frames because there's been no correct. There's ways. Up. Sara is really easy. What about the... Is this a 3? My YouTube is spinning again. Things occur is what I care about. So whether I want them to happen at the bottom or top of a broadening formation or a range. I don't care if it's a 2-2 reversal. I don't care. But where they happen matters to me. Where and when. Price and time. What else has been? I'm trying to think. I don't know why I'm having such a difficult time thinking today. Probably because I streamed all day and then I was out doing stuff all afternoon. I'm just like, blah. Microsoft is about to become an outside week because they closed up here, but now we're down here. So what would you expect? You would expect an outside candle, meaning they're going to try and take out the 438 and they've got 2 days to do it. If not, we could just get like a red 2-up week next week and then short it back down. I think Meta was up. We're about to lose our after market. It ends in 1 minute. My line will go away at the post market. So Meta's gapping up right into exhaustion at 7-11. So see if they gap and go or gap and sell. Just see what color the daily candle is. I think let's wish for Meta to have a split because it needs one. Yeah, URA is good. Been long that one for a while. You can see here you had a weekly 2 down, 2 up to trigger the month. And it's been good ever since. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, still good. And we've hit all the nearby targets. Target, target, target. And we just triggered the year. Oh, it did hit it. I didn't even notice. So before I got off, I had to leave early. I had to leave it an hour and a half before the market closed. And we hadn't triggered the year yet. I don't think. I think I got off right somewhere in here. No. I guess we did trigger the year and I just didn't notice. But if you're looking at the weekly and you got in from here, you are Gucci. Ooh, I know oil's another good one. Been all over that bad boy. Perfect strat stuff. If you've if you watched the Ninja Trader live stream I do on Sundays, you're probably so bored with this chart, but it's perfect strat because when we were up in here, I was calling for 55.12, which we did hit, boop, right there. And that was the bottom. And we just got a monthly reversal that'll trigger the quarter. So that did work. Actually, we had a week to trigger the month to trigger the quarter. Well, we had an inside weekend up to re-trigger the quarter. Sorry, to re-trigger the month, which triggered the quarter, and we're heading up here. As you can clearly tell by my drawing. It's kind of advanced, but the reason is because you have this leg, swing high, swing low. This one took it out, so we'd be looking to go up there to become an outside bar. So this is our compound outside bar of this stuff. It's just about blending the candles. Boop. But then you'll have like boop, 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 boop. You see? People are probably like, what the hell is she doing? If anybody's new and never watched this before, they're like, okay. I'm going to stick to moving averages. Why do you want Meta to have a split? So it's not as spready and the options aren't as expensive? You're not going to learn the strat on a live stream. You're going to learn the strat by going to my Stratification playlist on my YouTube channel. And watching it. I think in total it's like 4 hours long. It's on gold. It's bullish. That's all the thoughts I have. Bullish, gold, silver, oil, uranium. What else? Look at my memory is not so good. This was a good one. I'm still in this one. All right. First things first. We're gonna get all the time frames. Month, week, day. I'll do 4 hour. All right. What do you see? Month. Did we have an actionable signal? We did. What is it? This is a 3 because it took out both sides of the previous candle. That's a 3, 2 down, 2 up reversal. The magnitude or target is up there. Period. I can bring the sheet back because it's on the sheet. Get your eyes ready for a white ass screen. The 322. Where are you? Fun to say, fun to do. Where the hell is it? Here it is. 3, because it took out both sides of that candle. Doot doot. 2 down, 2 up. That's what we're trading. Okay. On the monthly time frame. So that means on the lower time frames, if you have actionable signals, you can be trading them. Okay. Coming into this week, this was on our weekly watch list, or it was on mine. Alex does his, I do mine. You get the best of both worlds. This was on my watch list for an inside week up to reconfirm the 322 month, right? So that was on the watch list already. So what happened was on yesterday, Tuesday, we had what? We had an inside day that if it worked, could trigger the week. Did it work and trigger the week? It did. Now, go even smaller. What do you see here? Is this a 2 down, 2 up reversal on the 4 hour that will trigger the day, that will trigger the week, that will reconfirm the month? It is. I sound like Rob. We all sound like Rob. So this is how you do this. So we had a monthly actionable signal. We had a week. We go down to the day. Do we have a day? Do you have a 4 hour? Do you have a 60-minute that could have triggered the 4 hour? Let's see. I don't know. I didn't get that microscopic with it. We did. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so 2 down, 2 up right here on the 60-minute to trigger the 4 hour. So I'm about to blow your mind. Here is your way in. There you go. 12 to 1. And it's more because the magnitude's up there. What is it? 16 to 1. And you had a bunch of entries along the way. Not a bunch, but you had another 60 there, inside up, 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 choppy, choppy with FOMC. We may have another inside 60 and up. These levels come from the hourly because I didn't have any targets from, it was a big range. And I was like, nope, we need other targets. The range, it was 15% range in this day. So I was like, nope. So we went down to the 60-minute and got other targets. And we're in this. In it to win it. So how cool is this? So you had a 60-minute to trigger a 4 hour, to trigger a day, to trigger a week, to reconfirm. That's a lot of things to reconfirm. Oh, I'm going to show you guys my nails. They're gold. I don't know if you can see them. They're chrome. Sorry, there's a delay, so. Oh, God, that was bad. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, we're done. Anyway, thanks, gold. Any questions on Irene? And then in the chat room, we were singing Jolene, Jolene, because I thought in my head. Oh no, I can barely type. That's okay. Beauty is pain. Any time frame you can find an actionable signal on. I mean, I wouldn't suggest the 5-minute using a monthly chart, but the shit I just showed. Oh, another nice one that Alex I didn't trade this one, but Alex low started coming back through this range. So I don't know how he found this one. He must, or was it? Ooh, that was it. Yep. All right. So it has like dilly-dallied around the monthly trigger for a while, right? And then on this day, what does it do? It goes 3. Okay, let me delete this yellow. 3, and then a failed 2 down that went 3. So this is a broadening formation. So again, fail one side of the range, you're going to go to the other side of the range. So again, knowing what we know, knowing that this went 2 down first, because it wasn't always a 3. A 1 can become a 2 can become a 3, one's a 3, always a 3, can't not be. We do sound like a cult. That's fine. Anyway, so again, knowing what we know that there was a 60-minute reversal somewhere down here after making new lows and re-triggering the month. So Again, I don't know how we found this one. Right here, it was a 3-2-60. And then we entered again today. Well, I didn't. On the 3-2 continuation day because we know we're going up here. So why do we know we're going up there? Because of a broadening formation. And this broadening formation is just going to be an outside bar on the week. That's all it is. An outside bar on a higher time frame like the week is a lower time frame broadening formation. So this is why this stuff works. Sorry, this is supposed to say 60. And then you had another entry there, then a daily entry here, and boom. So from here to, holy shit, we're getting huge moves. I don't even realize how big they are. 16% move. And well, it's going to be in 3 days. That's a lot. And again, it's energy. So we have a theme. The energies and uraniums are all, moving together. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, one I'm losing on, which is fine. I just got into it, but it's not working out. And this is because of the healthcare news. And I'm fine because we entered down here anyway. So, but this whole deal, I'm going to show you why were long on this one. So downside exhaustion by taking out this low from 2022. This is a quarterly chart. And we got our first quarterly reversal, right? Into a pivot machine gun. So is this a good setup? It is. Do you want to take it? Yeah. Now, technically, the better entry, which I didn't get because wasn't on my radar at the time, would have been this 2 down, 2 up to trigger the quarter. So technically, the best entry on the monthly time frame would have been enter at 50.43. Instead, I entered $8 higher. And the reason was we triggered the quarter, which was the goal. I did not enter on the quarterly trigger because I don't usually want to be the first one into higher time frame stuff because of this. This is exactly why, because it pulls back, because this is a target on a lower time frame. So higher time frame triggers are lower time frame targets. So I don't ever really want to be the first one in. Elaine actually messaged me. This is the cool thing about, working with a community of traders, is she messaged me. She's like, hey, we filled the gap and we got a nice hammer, or we're setting up for a hammer day, and then we can retrigger the quarter. I was like, cool, I'm in. I bought a small position, like that expires in April. And then everything was all good yesterday. Like we went inside day and down, and I didn't care because I entered down here. So I was like, cool, I'm going to add tomorrow when we go Rev Strat up. But as you can see, we did not go Rev Strat up. We gapped down because of like bad healthcare news or whatever. Because this is the ticker that has to do with like the GLP-1 shots or whatever. And I know UNH was down really big. So I think that's why, whatever this is, Novo, I think that's why it kind of took a dump. But I'm not worried about it right now. It's like I said, it's a teeny position, and we're still like sitting right around the quarter. Hopefully we end as an inside week. But we are also at a level of exhaustion. So if we close an inside week this week, that's fine. If we go inside week and down next week, I will exit, because this then becomes an immediate exhaustion level because it's a pivot high. So we don't want to come all the way back through this mother trucker if you're long. So if I'm long, I got to get out, and then I can consider flipping short because they would be failing the quarterly trigger. However, they also have earnings next week. So I will probably just be managing my position or cutting it and then unfortunately leaving it alone because I don't really want to sit through earnings unless it's a teeny tiny position, which mine was. So, we'll see. I don't use volume in my analysis really. It's just on the chart. And all the names I watch have good daily volume. So that's what I care about because it's like provides good liquidity and it's not spready stuff. So that's the only way I use volume. I don't use volume bars. I don't care. In fact, I can get them off my chart. It's just they've always been there. I don't know. Maybe I forgot I made tea. All right. Anybody have anything they want me to look at? Don't go crazy. Like, let's be relevant. Don't tell me GameStop or AMC. I'll block you from the channel. I'm kidding. Or am I? Oh, did you guys read Alex's thing he made? His post? Let me see if I can drop it in the thingy, in the chat. Ooh, he got copy link. Paste. I don't even know where he made this article. No, we're not doing gold and silver again. You can go back and watch. Okay. UNH just had earnings. They're down. I wouldn't mess with it. Oh. However, the first thing I see is this. Oh my God. Alex and I got blocked. Some big account with like 200,000. I don't even know. They were a big account. They were like, this is the buying opportunity of a century. And UNH is going to be at $600 at the beginning of the year. And Alex and I both were like, no, dog, we're not. And he blocked us. Anyway, Helson, don't be annoying. I see you. I haven't got there yet. Say you're sorry and I'll consider it. Ain't there's your answer. Trying to go uppies. This would have been a great long from somewhere. There would have been a reversal in there somewhere, probably on the daily. Um, inside down failed, started coming back through. You're still compound inside bar. Like these 2 months are stuck inside there, but it's going up. And there's your daily reversal. This was a good one. Right there. Lower lows, 2-2 reversal. then you kind of got screwed. Well, you would have wanted to take profit up there. There's your outside month, and then it's still going. Yeah, I mean, it's just trying to come back. Took that out. Yeah, it's just trying to go up there. Okay. AXP or Telson. Month. 2-2 month down. Oh, American Express. So that's the monthly trigger. That's the monthly target. Inside week, you want it to stay an inside week. So next week, you go inside and down. Now, if it goes inside, wait a minute, this is the last inside and down, or it's going to go inside and up and not reach its monthly max. I don't want to be trading something that's still an inside week coming into a Thursday. Because why? Because it's not moving, meaning you don't want to be in that. Oh, well, hello to my friend in Nigeria. Delete my drawings because I'm a psycho. Inside week on a Thursday. Leave it alone. This looks a lot, well, it's similar to NVO with the lower low. Boop. That wasn't low. There you go. It's trying to go 3-2-2, but you've got 2 more months. Except it's an inside week right now, so it's not doing anything this week. But it's trying to go up there. So next week, if you go inside and up, cool. ASTS. It's at all-time highs. I mean, I have no thoughts. That's it. We don't short it. The signal was today. 2 down, 2 up. Boop. All targets hit. As you can clearly see on the chart. So that's all I got for you. I don't know what else you want me to say. That's it. I don't know. Now I don't know. But it did its job today. Took out 1, 2, 3, 4 targets on the daily. Boop. Let's go to the 60. Was there ways in? Yes, there was 2, at least. Well, technically that gapped. Let's go to a lower time frame. If you didn't catch the daily, you had an inside 60 and up that hit its targets. Boop. For a quick 3.5% in 2 hours. Let's go to the 30. 30 is also kind of ugly. This was just kind of like the price action today, though. It wasn't very aggressive. Even U wasn't very aggressive till it was. It was kind of grindy. And then there's your FOMC. Ugh. All right, here's a good example of getting stopped out and having to re-enter, because they don't always work, right? Nothing works all the time. So let's say, oh, the market opens and we gap up. We gapped above the daily trigger, which we did because we opened above it, right? So you're like, crap, that's okay. You can wait. So boom, it goes up. It hits the second daily target because we marked our levels because we're good strat students. So daily target 1, daily target 2, daily target 3, daily target 4. We hit 2 out of the 4. So then what happens? They start to take profit. 2 down, 2 down. Right here is when you want to enter. Okay? 2 down, 2 up. You're attempting to get up here now to a new high of day, right? That becomes your new target because we hit the daily target already, the second one. So now this is your target. But what happens? This candle, you have 15 minutes, right? And then we get a new candle. So you have to be mindful on the flip. So this candle opens, ticks up just a little bit, and then goes red. Okay, so even if you entered here and it got up here, your stop by this point should be break even because technically you hit this target, right? The target though was a new high of day, but we didn't get there. Okay, so you got to get out. So stop out, break even. No harm, no foul, break even. Okay, where's your next entry? Right here. 2 down, 2 up. Okay, now we've got more targets. We're going to delete this old one because we don't care about it anymore. Now we've got this target. Okay, then we're good. So now we enter because we open, went 2 down, 2 up. We hit target 1. You're like, ooh, I hope the flip does me good. You get a flip, it's good. It's still 2ing up. So you're safe. Boom, boom, boom. Targets hit. So this one, you would have got stopped out the first time, but the second time would have worked. And this is what we do. Like, we expect it to be right and we expect it to go. If it doesn't go, our job is to protect ourselves. We can try again. And then you got it. And you better be taking profit at a new all-time high. I can't get it on the thing, but that was a 5% move in 15, 30, something like an hour. Does this make sense? I would assume yes. This is spready. What are you trading this for? This is a dollar spread. Now, I'm not even going to chart this. You shouldn't be trading that at all. Ugh. It's at all-time highs, I think. No, it's not. Why is it so spready intraday? The way in was today. 312 up. LLY. I'm going to get off here in a minute. You're at the bottom of a potential broadening formation. Ugh. But I like it more down because you're at all-time highs and it's failing. It's trying to go outside month, but we're going to run out of month. So the bigger the bigger broadening formation, that's not right. Hold on. This is your bigger broadening formation. So I'd expect it to come down here. Right? You got high, low, new high, back into the range, trying to make a new low. This looks like a Heikin-Ashi chart with the way the candles look, the way they go up like that and then down like that. Huh. And if it doesn't get there this month, it's set up for a 2 up, 2 down reversal next month. So like pretend the candle closed this month. The target is still there. $9.77. It's just you're going to run out a month. But then you get all month to short it again. And then, golly, look at this thing. There must have been a quarterly signal. Yeah. See, when you know the strat enough, you'll know what the signal was on what time frame. You just will. You look at enough charts, you mark your levels enough, you'll figure it out. And you had a quarterly trigger, but you had a monthly trigger to trigger the quarter right there. Boop, 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 off. So technically, from here to there, 25% in 25 plus percent. Let's say you held on till the month closed. And then you're like, nah, I'm going to get out. Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to get off the workhorse here. Oh my God, that used to be a ticker. W. Ah, wow. Wow. This was never 130,000. What the hell is that? Splits. Holy. I remember it. It was like a $27 stock the last time I 2 to 25. What is that? 1 to 12. Weird. All right, let's just look at Gimme for fun. Ever since the big year, it's just been sideways. Not that there's not moves, but double inside year. Hey, maybe, maybe 2026 will be GME's year again. Those poor people. God, they would get so mad at us for trying to protect them. Oh well. Okay, all right, I'm gonna get off. Get oil. We're into an area with no targets. So in this instance, this is when I'll go to like a 4 hour and look for another target in between because I don't like such a big space. I don't know. I like to know everything. All right, so the purple line's where we're trading now. So there you go. So now that kind of fills in this blank space, you see? Because we had a blank space of targets from here to here. I just don't like that because I don't know. But if you see, it just hit 63, or it's about to hit 63.85. This is why I like to have those lower time frame targets. And I usually, if it's a lower time frame target, I'll make it a 1 thickness just so I know it's not a daily target, even though I should always know because, because my charts are annotated right. Get buddy. And again, this outside bar on the day, there would have been a 60-minute reversal in here. So you could have got back in. You're going to find a reversal on a lower time frame. There you go. 2 down, 2 up. Go to the 4 hour, you'll find one, I think. Outside bar, 2 hour. Anyway, reversals, right? 2 down, 2 up on the 2 hour. Right there. Inside up, right there. Boop, 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 boop. All the way up there. Running formations. Fail to stay below yesterday's low. Where are you trying to go? You're trying to go to yesterday's high. Did it do it? It did. This is how we do things. Low, high, new high. Hello. That's why we're always like, hello, broadening formation. Because we like that. This is where we want to play reversals. We want to play long off the bottom to re-trigger, or go back into the direction of full time frame continuity. Okay, that's it for real. I'm getting off now. I could do tickers all night and I'm not gonna. I've already been on an hour. You guys get an hour of my time. And read that post from Alex. I posted it in the chat, but if not, you can find it on his Twitter page and my Twitter page. And tomorrow we have a class at 4:15 Eastern, kind of going over the scanner. We're redoing the scanner, or kind of like updating like how things have gone this month, because we had a real big sale. We had a really big sale on the scanner and premium. Our premium we were selling for $800 a year, which normally it's like $1,500, so that was a huge savings. Anyway, the registration for that, you have to register because you have to get an email to join the class. That's on my page somewhere too. So, okay, have a good night, be safe, and we'll see you around. Bye, guys.